So, as I'm coming back from Oxford University Said Business School, a very important point came to me, and it just illuminated everything. And here's the thing, right? We're talking about explainability, interoperability, risk, and compliance. Now, this is it, right? We have the explainability AI framework. That's just a framework. But moving from a framework, in order to implement this, we have to assess the model from the model card. And what I found out is that we have to change the weights of the model and also the temperature of the model, right? So that's at the foundation of it in order to achieve transparency, accountability, and traceability. Then this will lead to risk and compliance, right? This will lead to risk and compliance. So, in fact, explainability, when applied correctly, will lead to a risk and compliance system. And of course, having implemented risk and compliance, saying for instance, a SOC 2 and an ISO 4201, you'll realize that you are already crossing standards. You're already crossing standards. You can't do a SOC 2 without an ISO 4201. You want to do EU Act, you have to do DGA, product liability in some case. So you're already crossing frameworks and standards there, right? Cool. Which in itself leads to interoperability. Interoperability has to do with the bridging of the different standards and law and how you manage crosswalks, right? How they intersect without duplicating efforts. And all of this, it struck me that we can digitize and automate the explainable AI framework in some capacity to be built on top of your system. Because if you want to build a system by design, privacy by design, I just say system by design, then explainability is complementary to that, right? Interoperability will be complementary as it sits on top of the transparency, accountability, and traceability. That's the foundation for all of this. And it's already enshrined in law. EU Act, SOC, whatever they like. They want to see transparency, they want to see traceability, and they want to see accountability. And therefore, the development of an interoperable system really depends on the foundation, which is the data, the metadata, how it's designed, how it's parsed, what are the weights, what is the temperature, which will ultimately lead to risk and compliance. Because you can then you can build your risk and compliance system on top of it, where you have your documentation, everything, which leads to interoperability, which is the bridge between laws and standards. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are my few words on this topic. What say you?